Ladies and gentlemen, do I have a interesting game for you guys here. There's an interesting build that the CE is going to be running, and even more interesting that the guy starting out in the mid lane. So I'm not sure if this is the guy that was featured on Happy Chime Noises. However, this Master Yi player is running a very, very interesting strategy. But we'll get to that once we get to that. So let's talk a little bit about the matchup. I don't have very much experience playing this matchup. Matter of fact, I've never played it. However, what I would assume is that you have to watch out for the chains, and the second the chains come out, you have very good staying power inside of the fights using your W. Ooh, he's going to... Ooh, fancy. He queues back onto a minion and avoids that trade. Actually, very, very good job. Rek'Sai going to be looking for a kill onto him. Yeah, he's dead here. Flash, Rek'Sai will take you down no matter what you want to do in that situation. It's fine. We are back into the mid lane. 11 CS, so he is in a lead, given the fact that he will be able to farm all of this very reliably as well. All right. Does not let them into turret. I thought he did, but no. And he's going to start pushing instantly because he knows Sylas did recall. Sylas, by the way, running the... Ooh, Sylas did not recall. I think his plan seems to be to constantly push, though. And then get himself some freedom. So he can afford to lose trades here because he has his W. And that is going to make life very, very easy for him as he just goes off and meditates in a corner for a second. Regenerates some HP, comes back into lane. Obviously, having meditate for gank bait is also very useful, as Sylas only has one way of interrupting it, and that is Sylas's E ability, and the second recast of it, obviously. I mean, no, the first recast, but the second cast of it. Alright, we're gonna, yeah. So, exactly, you saw him move up there. That was just to bait the Rek'Sai's knockup, right? And then she knocks him up, and he's free to W, and he just holds his W for as long as he needs to. And picks up a kill onto the Rek'Sai, who was isolated there. So all the Q strikes, all the alpha strikes did hit her. That was quite a bit of damage. And he will go back now, having acquired a kill. Pretty sick. Very good. He also has red buff, by the way, which is probably not going to last very long. And this is a serrated Dirk. Very interesting, huh? Now the question is, what could he be building with that? Obviously, in ARAM, we often see the lethality Dusk Blade of Drakthar, and it does make a lot of sense on him. So maybe that is the plan, you know. Obviously something like the Eclipse, also not too shabby, as it will give him a good small little shield, right? And he also, you know, can proc that pretty quickly, pretty rapidly, but I would say that Duskblade most likely. Then there is also the possibility of him going for Prowler's Claw. He does have a lot of gap closing potential, so not necessarily necessary, but it would allow him to use his Alpha Strike for dodging and outplaying and still being able to gap close. So we'll see what exactly happens here. So what we see here, by the way, is not him making a mistake at all. This is him respecting that Rek'Sai could be around. We see Rek'Sai in the bot lane, and he immediately walks up. He wasn't scared of Sylas at all. He was scared of the Rek'Sai. You can also see that by him just moving into the bottom lane here, river, very fearlessly. But, yep, not much to gain, unfortunately. So we're gonna go back to the mid lane. Sylas doesn't love his ultimate, so I think that Master Yi generally is not a bad pick into the Sylas, it would appear, which is kind of weird. But, you know, maybe we get lucky. Maybe this happens, and maybe in a very, very far universe, Faker picks up the Master Yi mid as a little bit of a legendary throwback. Not expecting it, to be honest. Rek'Sai will be ganking here, but yeah, not a lot of options for her to actually outplay this, as she will go down. She is very straightforward in the way that she ganks as well. She kind of just jumps onto top of you and kills you. No way out. As Master Yi now has an assist on his name as well. And 2-0 for the Graves as well. Unfortunate situation. And ooh, the dive is coming through. Soraka ultimate will not be enough. And he's not only diving one, he's going to be diving two. And forces out the flash of the Janna as well. Hey, what is spicy? What is crazy? What is spicy? What a spicy champion, huh? In the mid lane. It's actually so cool. He also ignited, obviously, the Sylas. Don't need to explain that. Sylas, obviously, you know, cut his healing reduction, and he is considerably less strong, as we see a... What is this? This could be Eclipse now. Could be Eclipse. Could be a Blade of the Rune King. I already know what it is. I'm not going to tell you, though. I'm sure you will make good use of this, Sylas. It is not very useful on you, but it's fine. We'll see. We'll see what good use you can make of it. It's not too useful, but, you know, obviously if you can manage to get close onto something like the Sivir, it can still definitely do its thing. And we gotta be a little bit careful here again with the Rek'Sai, right? He's hovering to the top side because that's where he has a ward. That'll keep him safe-ish. Sylas enters combat again. Alright, we found the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai does not want to be found. And he walks onto the Herald, and I mean, is there any chance? I don't think there's a chance for the red team to contest this Herald. Herald will go down to Graves, who apparently saves his smite. Okay. Respectable. Master Yi ultimate available, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a... Yeah. I don't know. Did it help him there? Not really. Let's be honest. But, you know. He was able to pop it. He was at least able to get some use of it. So why not? It is movement speed, but yeah, you just take it on the lack of better ultimates. Not if there's actually a good option there. Obviously Maokai and Graves coming to mind. Soraka also pretty good, picks up one kill. Ooh, this is going to be a second kill here. Yeah, he cannot be slow. He cannot be slowed, but he can be trapped. As, oh my god, what is the duration on Highlander, dude? What the hell? Ignite comes through, that's a kill, and that's a kill, and just like that. And just like that, a triple kill for Master Yi, who just like runs off, dude. It's gonna feel so bad to be that Janna. You're just like, you know what? I guess I should have just died quicker so I don't get him to my team or something. Ugh, dude. What a yucky champion, huh? What a freaking yucky champion. Alright, we are going to recall, and it is the Blade of the Ruined King. Alright, we are back on track for Duskblade of Drakthar. And this is going to be nasty. This is a slow on the first attack, and then a slow on the third attack again. You obviously being able to proc that constantly as well. He decides to take the farm instead of chasing after Sylas, who did use his flash. No ultimate available here. Master Yi definitely not as strong in teamfights without the Highlander. We'll take down the Rek'Sai. Payday, payday, payday. Let's go, dude. Let us go. Alright. Roaming back into the bot lane. Obviously, at this point in the game, you kind of want to switch, right? Mid laners usually go into the bottom side of the map, where the bot laners roam to the middle. Just leaves two people in the mid lane with a little bit more control, and also a lot of champions, a lot of mid laners. They do like to get solo XP. Number one, number two, they do like to farm up. A lot of them are capable of killing camps as well. Master Yi definitely one of them, given the fact that he is actually a jungler, I believe. Last time I've heard. I actually haven't played versus Yi in a freaking long time, dude. Like, not even jungle. I don't know. Currently, I feel like there are champions that are much more oppressive, like the Rek'Sai, or when it comes to snowballing, the Bel'Veth. I don't know. He definitely not as scary as he used to be. Maybe I just got better. I don't know. Not 100% sure. Alright, we're going to be picking up another wave. He did wait for the Sylas there a little bit, but obviously Sylas not going to make that mistake. It's a very obvious one. Not much to gain for Sylas either. As we will move into the vision. Yeah, ultimate comes out. And Sylas will have to find a way to get out of here. Just right as I talk about him making a very, very basic mistake, he does make that mistake exactly. So that's interesting. Using the full time of the Highlander here to clear out a ward at least. Why not, right? Level 11. So he is a level above almost everyone on his team. Only the Nasus, who's been hard sitting in top lane, is in a similar level bracket, and I wish he would push out this wave, because this is kind of a painful wave state here. But we are a Master Yi player. We are not a, macro genius. So we'll do Master Yi player things and look for a reset on the Highlander, I guess. Walks through a Herald. Does not walk into this trap this time, which is great. Alright, we're gonna be taking down the turret. And obviously, a Master Yi that is this strong is super scary. But I must imagine that he has a lot of gold. So I wish I knew what exactly he was like waiting for, because I think that the Dust Blade he must have had a while ago. Now there's more kills. 8-1-1. This Master Yi is looking to pick up even more kills for himself. Nasus Flash will come out to pick up at least one kill and a stack. And Master Yi takes out another kill. And I believe that the Wither and the attack speed reduction is actually not possible against Master Yi, which makes it very toxic, as we are going to be taking some magic resistance. Control ward has been replaced in this brush here. Okay. And ooh, the Q onto... Oh man, the Q onto the Caitlyn. She just doesn't stand a chance. He just walks her down. No ultimate available. Just a double kill, just some Master Yi things. And I wouldn't be surprised if we pop the ultimate here pretty soon and just run down the Rek'Sai. Nope, gonna go for the turret. He actually does make the macro call. Didn't think he had it in him, but turns out he didn't. As the Dust Blade, obviously... Ugh, dude. It just makes Master Yi so annoying. It's like he kills you. He basically spends all his time between being invincible and being invisible. And it's great, dude. It's so much fun. And then he slows you, and then he slows you again, and he just runs you down. Walks over a control ward. Is he gonna clear it? Yes. Oh, it's actually just a normal ward. Obviously, that's just a blue trinket ward. Very blue trinket ward position. Oh no. Oh, poor Caitlyn. Alright. Not quite going to run her down yet. A Soraka. It's a cheeky little pickup on some CS. 290 RP. I think that name refers to a Master Yi skin that is available for 290 RP. Yeah, I believe that is what we're referring to here. Ooh, What is he actually got? Interesting W there. Yeah, he has to flash out. And this is the downside of this Master Yi, right? Is he is... Oh no, Caitlyn. Oh no. He is not, like... It's weird. He's very good at picking up kills and snowballing from that, but he's not... He's not the usual Yi. You know, he's not the monster Yi that just runs you down, attacks you a million times per second and just like deletes your health pool, whether or not you are a tank or a carry, all the same. This guy's got to be much more careful with his steps. Also doesn't have a lot of HP. There is also variation by the way that goes. Blade of the Rune King and then Frozen Gauntlet, as apparently you just nowadays you just slap tank items onto everything and it just works better. So that's good. That's a great development in the game. I'm a big fan. Makes the game a lot of fun if a Diana running tank items one-shots you. Or Echo. It's also possible. 10 out of 10 experience. Would recommend to everyone. I'm sure that Master Yi is similarly as fun. And do we just start it? Maokai thinks so. I don't think... I mean, I guess we do. Not sure if it is wise. Rek'Sai will find a kill onto the Soraka here. Yeah, Maokai ultimate. Okay, we have abandoned the Baron at this point. Master Yi running in, but he will just be taken down by... I don't know. Random AoE, I guess. And yeah, that's Master Yi dead. And that's the price of him having every kill available. Is that also his team doesn't nearly do as much damage as he does. However, he just gets popped in the team fights. So kind of suboptimal in that regard, as we see a cloth armor coming out here. That is probably going to be either... I mean, I would expect a Death Stance here, but it could also potentially be a GA. Would also make sense on the champion, obviously. Yeah, I'm expecting Death Stance more. We also have the tanky Graves kind of build. So that is definitely going to have, you know, good amount of staying power versus the Sylas and the Rek'Sai. Constantly surrounded by people. Enemy team has a pretty scary comp with Caitlyn just standing there attacking you from like meters away. And you obviously trying to gap close are running into a Janna, so that's fun. And then they have a reasonably strong front line as well. You know, rather squishy, except for the Nasus, but still formidable at, you know, telling you to stay away at least. All right. So, what is the angle? How do we approach this? Optimally, I think we want to just catch out something like the Caitlyn, but yeah. Lane states not too favorable as the NA Ram didn't yield anything so far to his team. Bit of an unfortunate situation. Alright, we will pick up some farm here, but not too much. Oh, actually, he is actually also dirty farming, so he, at this point, has probably made the decision to just try to get some money. He did want to recall, but what did he want to buy? Probably boots, right? Yeah, probably boots. It could also be just I mean, yeah, it could also be ninja tabas. Plated steel tab. Plated steel caps. Yes. Homeboy's got a little bit of an affinity for Caitlyn traps, huh? Makes a step in them. Hashtag on sexual. Picks up the Rek'Sai. I have no clue what is going on, but he found his way into the backline, and that is a dead Janna, a dead Silas, and a dead Caitlyn. And a quadra kill! 7-2-1, and he still has almost all the games, all the kills in this game. And it is a pentakill acquired here on the Korean server in Grandmaster. Ay, dude. Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one, and stay awesome.
Ты моя тяжелая, такая толстая, огромная я, всегда голодная, хорошая, ты моя я, бейби, ты моя я. Ты моя тяжелая, такая толстая, огромная я.